For what?
Covenants and Kingdoms.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we worked so hard. Every single AI we could think of.
I'm a little upset because I didn't get this patriotic memo.
250th university. Okay.
I'm not going to move at all. I'm just going to be stoic. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coffee U. We're back.
We're back. Well, did we leave?
Well, I don't know. It seems like it's been a while since we recorded anyway.
Yeah,
I don't know. Since I recorded, so it seems like I've been gone for a while. But anyway, hi. How are you?
I'm a little upset because I didn't get this patriotic memo. I know the game's today, but I'm trying to stay in uniform.
Oh.
You guys are going outside of uniform. I don't think this is a sanctioned episode.
Awkward.
We are just we love our country and our team.
Yeah, yes. You do.
Go USA.
250th university. Okay.
University.
Anniversary.
Wake up.
250th anniversary. And we have the FIFA World Cup U.S. men's national team playing today. So,
yeah.
Well, if I would have known this, I would have come prepared. But also that means next time the World Baseball Classic is going on, I'll have a USA baseball
in
jersey.
3 years.
All right. Sounds good.
In 3 years. That's right.
All right. Well, very good. Hey, guys. How y'all doing?
Sorry for the rabbit hole there, guys. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Today we're doing something a little bit different today.
We have a very special tea guest with us today. He's not really a guest. Josh Parvin. Hey, Josh.
What's up? I'm actually going to be interviewing you guys today. So you guys will not be hosting. You're the guests.
Well, it seems like we are, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm asking the questions here.
I'm the one that said, hello, everyone.
Yeah,
and then
that's
Brad's
right.
the one that talked first. So
that's right.
Fine,
you ain't
fine.
hosting, bro.
Whatever. But I'm asking the questions now.
Okay. Who are we interviewing today, Josh?
So today we're going to be interviewing Brad. We're going to be getting into his coffee story. So let's get into it. What is your specialty coffee story? How'd you get into the coffee business?
Well, we were, so my wife, Allison, counselor, Valleydale Counseling Center, shameless plug, and our 3 kids, we were living in Oman and Muscat, and we had been doing a travel business for a while there, but it wasn't doing very well. And so we started looking at different opportunities for business there, and the culture, as many people know in the Arab world, is very relational, and in the Gulf especially, it's centered around coffee. Other parts of the Arab world, tea is the biggest thing, but in the Gulf, it's coffee for sure. And so we knew that would be a great way to help build community, and people love it. And so we started looking into different avenues of the coffee industry. We looked at opening a cafe. We looked at opening a roaster. Those, of course, need a lot of capital, which we didn't have a whole lot of. So we started smaller. We talked to some roasters in Dubai, and there was a local roaster in Muscat that we started working with. But before that, we had no knowledge really of coffee.
Did you have any experience in coffee at all?
Not selling it. I mean, I drank it some.
Specialty coffee or?
Not really. I didn't really know what all that was. Didn't know anything about specialty coffee. We would go to, my wife and I, one of our favorite things to do was go to Gloria Jean's, if anyone knows what Gloria Jean's is.
Nice.
I don't think there's any here in the States, but they had these. They had this coconut latte that actually was pretty good, but we would get that in a little scone when we go on a little coffee dates. But so we had this friend. His name is Matt Argo. He runs Good Folks Coffee in Louisville, Kentucky, and we brought him. He was a friend of my colleague whose name is also Brad, and we brought him over, and he taught us everything. I remember he was in my kitchen. He made an AeroPress of a Papua New Guinea.
Oh, shoot.
It was the first specialty coffee I'd ever drank, and I was shocked at how flavorful it was. It tasted like he had put berry fruit juice in the cup. So my life was changed at that moment.
On this infamous visit is when the El Toro incident
Oh
happened?
my gosh. So one of the things that we set up for his trip was to go meet this guy named Khalid.
Hey, Khalid.
He was now the SCA chapter president of the Emirates, but there was no SCA chapter at that point in the Emirates. He was the curator, head, however you want to say, of the Dubai Coffee Museum, and I guess he still is.
He still is.
Okay.
He had a roastery at the time,
yeah,
too.
he did have a roastery, and so we went and met with him, and in Dubai, and we went. He said, "Hey, I'm going to pick you guys up. We're going to go out, have some dinner, and we'll talk about, business and stuff." So he picked us up in his Porsche Cayenne and was driving us around Dubai, and we pulled up to this place next to the marina, and we pulled up, and there was like Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche. I mean, just about every kind of supercar you can think of. And we got out. We were walking next to the water, and I just could hear the bass thumping from somewhere. I had no idea where we were going. And we turned the corner, and there's these two huge, I guess, brass bulls out in front of this club called Toro Toro, and velvet rope and all. It was pretty wild. And so thankfully, though, we went downstairs. I could see there was a dance floor. We didn't go in there. We went upstairs.
You didn't do the dancing.
Sat and had a meal and anyway, talked about it. So
nice. Anyway,
that was early 2014, if my dates are correct. And so we started importing coffee from Khalid's Roaster and Windrose in Muscat, and just selling coffee beans. And then quickly we got into coffee to machine repair, even selling some small equipment. We got into cafe consulting, menu development, and those type of things. So and then 2016, Mr. Josh Parvin and Hunter Snell came over.
That's right.
And they did an internship with us and learning about coffee business, and that was really fun. And then
that was fun.
This will bleed into Nathan's story a little bit, but Josh came back and started talking to his dad about doing a coffee business, and which I didn't know anything about that because we were still in Oman. And then fast forward 2 years later, we decided to move back, and Nathan and Wendy said, "Well, hey, why don't you help us open this Baba Java thing?" And so I was like, "Yeah, that sounds fun." So yeah, we moved back in 2018. We started roasting in Nathan Wendy's basement, and
that's right.
First Baba Java opened March of the next year. So
okay, so let's turn the clock back all the way back to the early 2000s.
Jeez,
how did you connect with the Parvins?
Well, Allison and Wendy went to church together.
Okay.
So they knew each other for a long time.
Since how long?
I mean, Allison was born in 1980. I'm not going to say when Wendy was born, but
we have to go look on the stone tablets.
Oh my gosh. That's your wife.
That did not come from my mouth, Wendy. Nathan all day. But so they, 80s, 90s.
Nice.
So, and then Allison and I met at Montevallo, and then we started dating in 2002, and I would go to church with her some, but I never met them. And it wasn't until after we were married, and we got to know y'all really after Luke died. And so we got really close then, and then started a small group, our Sunday school, I guess, there. And yeah.
Yes. For you guys, you younger Baba Java people, small groups used to be called Sunday school classes.
That's right. And some places they still are called that, but
that's what we did.
That's right. So we started young, married. It was like a engaged. What was it called? Newly and nearly. Yeah,
newly and nearly. Yeah.
Newly engaged, newly married, nearly and married class, which was fun. And then we moved to Tanzania and still stayed, connected there, and then moved back, and then they moved overseas. Y'all moved overseas, and then we visited y'all in 2010, Jordan, which was still one of my favorite trips I've ever done. And just stayed close ever since.
Nice. So what was it like? So let's fast forward again. What was it like in the early? We're just going all over the place. We've got a good time machine.
We're firing up the flux capacitor.
That's right. Yeah, we are. What was it like in the early days of Baba Java? So 2018 fall, 2019.
Yeah, that was 2018 was a lot of training. I guess we need to go back. So even though I had experience in the coffee industry and I worked with coffee shops, I'd never owned one, never run one, never opened one. So I didn't know what all went into that, especially on the U.S. side, strangely enough. So, and Nathan Wendy never opened cafes before. They didn't, they're not in food and beverage either. So not all of us, we were very ignorant of the industry and what it took, especially on the government red tape side. We had no clue. And so we thought, hey, even me, I was like, okay, we'll break ground and we'll be, 3-4 months, we'll be up and running. Very naive of me to think about that. It ended up taking 6 months or so to actually get because we broke ground in like September, October. But then we had to stop because we shouldn't have broken ground. We didn't get the correct permits from Hoover. I remember walking up to the store one day and there was a big pink piece of paper on the door that said cease and desist all construction until you get the proper permit.
And the only thing we were doing was
we were just busting up the cement.
Yeah, I was just
busting the cement up, but we weren't allowed to do that. So anyway, things you learn. So it was, it wasn't one big thing. It was just a bunch of little stuff that, just took longer than we expected. I think we had to fire our plumber and hire someone new because they weren't doing their job correctly, and, is what it is. So, and then, we finally opened in March and it was great. I mean, grand opening was fantastic.
You did everything, right?
Yeah. Well, me and your mom, we were behind the bar a lot, and, we didn't have, it was me and your mom, Abby, Sydney, Moore / Hazelwood, and then John Mark.
And Ruben was roasting.
And Jacob Catlett was roasting. And
small team.
It was a small team. There may have been, I'm sorry if I forgot some baristas.
Allison Johnson.
But maybe, AJ.
I don't think at first it was Allison Johnson.
Yeah,
Allison
I can't remember. I
Sims.
thought she was pretty early on, but anyway, it didn't matter. We did have a small team. And so, again, it was just a lot of learning, huge learning curve of what it took to run a cafe well.
So we had about 7 people, give or take then.
I would say, somewhere around there, 8. And then now we're up to
50.
Total employees. Somewhere, I think we're 50 to 55 employees.
Wow,
total,
that's crazy.
Across the 3 locations plus the roaster.
So, next question. What is the strangest thing you have seen or experienced in your coffee career? It could be here at Baba Java or just in the Gulf when you worked there.
So, as I said, we were working with Khaled's roaster out of Dubai, and we got, we ordered coffee from there probably twice a week, and it took a day to get to us, not very long. So they would send us in 2 kilo bags, which is around almost 5 pounds. They would send us in 2 kilo bags. We would get it. We would then put it into smaller bags for our customers. But we received a shipment. We opened the bag and it smelled like smoked meat.
Oh, shoot.
Like, I don't, did you ever have shua when you were in Oman?
Shua.
It smelled exactly. So shua is a lamb or usually a goat, a cow if you got money, or a camel if you even have more money. But they cover it in spices, wrap it in banana leaves, throw it in the pit in the ground and smoke it for 12 to 24 hours.
So
it's
good.
Unbelievable. But this bag of coffee smelled just like it.
You don't want your bag of coffee to smell like that.
And I was like, what is going on? And it was multiple bags.
Oh, goodness.
And so we called the guy. And it wasn't Khaled, it was his roaster. And I was like, well, what's going on here? This coffee smells like shua spices. And he said, oh, I think that we roasted it because they roast spices too.
Oh my gosh.
They had put the green in one of their spice roasters.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world?
And I was like, dang, that's why it smells like that.
That's crazy.
So
Did you taste
it
it?
was meat coffee. Oh yeah, we tasted
Okay.
it. Tasted like smoked meat. It was
Okay,
wild.
you don't want your coffee to
No,
taste
I
like
don't think that's
smoked
what you're
meat.
looking for.
No. So over here, another funny one was, so our original sign and our original name was Baba Java Roaster and Cafe.
Oh, yes.
And one morning, I think it was afternoon.
Well, we debated between roastery
Yeah.
and roaster. We went
Yeah.
back and forth. Are we
Yeah.
going to call it a roastery or are we going to call it a roaster?
Yeah. Of course, now we've changed it to Baba Java Coffee. But at the time, it was Roaster and Cafe, and even had that on the sign. And so this lady comes in. It was around lunchtime, and she comes to the front and says, "What kind of chicken do you guys offer?" And I didn't take the order. It was another employee. And he was like, "Excuse me?" And she said, "Yeah, do you guys have any chicken?" And he was like, "No, ma'am. We do coffee and tea and some pastries." And she's like, "Oh, I saw you. It was Roaster and Cafe. So I thought y'all were like Kenny Rogers Roasters."
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny.
Big
So,
red
I know we didn't
neon
no big
sign.
red neon
Yeah.
out there. Anyway, so that was pretty funny early
That
on.
is pretty funny.
Getting confused with the roaster, chicken roaster.
So what were some of the big challenges and rewards early on?
Oh,
Lots of challenges, I guess.
A lot of challenges. Well, like I said, not knowing we didn't know we didn't know. Learning, especially again on the permitting side, all the licenses, we didn't know about all that stuff. So there was the Hoover City especially has gotten better at that, at resources. But at the time we couldn't find any resources on what we were supposed to do. And so it was literally flying by the seat of our pants. And so that was a huge challenge. Learning to balance the, running a cafe, and because we'd only been back in the States not even a year. And so I didn't, had to relearn how to live in America and have a full-time job here, and my wife was working full-time. And anyway, so it was, that was a challenge too, for sure.
Any rewards?
Yeah, I mean,
No rewards.
seeing the,
No rewards, old man.
I think it's cool. It was cool seeing the community that we built. We have regulars who were there day one who still come in.
Yeah, some of them we've hired as
Some of them we've
employees.
hired. Randy Webb. Randy, we were his office for like the first year or so.
That's
that we opened.
He was there at the grand opening too, right?
I was.
Yeah.
I think it was the soft opening.
No, Randy was there the soft opening
soft
week.
opening.
Yeah. So it has been really cool to see the community at all three cafes. I mean, that we've been able to build, and I think our employees are fantastic. We fortunately are able to be picky.
Yeah,
Who
that's
we hire.
true.
I mean, we get. I just showed you. We get resumes every day of people who want to work with us. So, but we have we're fortunate to be able to be picky, and I think we would anyway, even if we didn't have a time.
Right.
But having great employees who are kind and also care about the product and know how to treat customers is a huge thing for us. So.
That's great.
Yeah.
Last and final question. So what has changed for you as Baba Java has grown? Daily life, things like that.
Well, I'm not slinging espresso as much as I used to.
Slinging Spro?
That's for sure. I miss that sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I do walk back there and make my own drinks every now
Nice.
and then. It's very different. Taking on more responsibility outside the cafes is a huge difference.
You can't just go to one cafe every day. I
No,
guess.
well, sometimes it depends on the week. I mean, it's one of the great people ask me, well, so what do you do every day? I'm like, it changes every single day. I mean, some days I know there are things I know I'm doing, but there are many days where I'm at all three cafes plus the roaster. So if you see, I have a little Nissan Versa that gets 34 miles to the gallon, thankfully. So, because I'm driving everywhere. So, So that's changed a lot. Just, but overall, I think the thing that's the Lord has provided great team and leadership here to allow me to not have to be at a cafe all the time, and we have some great cafe managers and employees and baristas, and Randy and your wife handling marketing with Noel, and anyway, it's just a great team, and so happy to and joyful to be a part of it.
Brad,
Yeah,
I just want everybody to know Brad is really great. He's a good leader, and his heart with the other employees, other team members, they love Brad.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great guy to work with, and so we appreciate you, bud. You've done a really great job.
Thank you.
Also, congratulations to Brad. He's now what's the official title that his certification?
Oh, he's a Q grader.
He's
now.
a Q grader, official Q grader.
That's right.
I didn't know it was still called the same thing.
Yeah, it's still called the same.
Okay, so Brad's an official Q grader.
Well, thank you. That was difficult for me. But yeah, it was me and 5 other employees who I'm sure we'll talk to at some point along the road. Some of you've seen Jason and Grant and Christopher Lee and Nicholas also passed it. So yeah, it was a fun week. It was a hard week. Josh did a great job with teaching. Seriously, did a great job. So we told Josh that every class from here on out is just going to be so boring.
It's going to be
literally we
so
have
boring.
7 Q graders now at Baba Java. 7.
So we can,
and we just lost one, so it would have been 8.
We can officially and professionally tell you if your coffee's good or not.
That's right. So you're just wrong.
Yeah.
Right. If you tell us this coffee's good and I taste it and I say it's not, you are wrong.
You have a certificate.
Seriously. I'm being honest here. This is not a exaggeration. There's no other coffee companies in our area that have this many Q graders.
No.
Not even close.
No,
not
true.
many in the U.S. and in the world have 7
Q graders, and we're going to have more. We're going to have more at some point.
Yeah.
So Randy wasn't even able to take the class. So
next year, Randy.
Next year.
All right. Well, thanks, Josh, for interviewing. Brad, thanks again for sharing your story.
Nathan.
I know
very kind.
You've shared parts of it over time.
Yeah, we have.
But we just wanted to sit down and talk to you, and since we've interviewed everybody else. So anyway, we wanted everybody to know about Brad.
That's right.
Thanks.
So
he's irreplaceable.
Yeah. So
well, I don't know. Everybody's replaceable. Except maybe your dad.
The most important thing to know about Brad is if somebody orders 100 pounds of coffee,
oh no,
he will come in a variety of ways.
Yes, I will.
Interesting way to deliver personally the coffee to you.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the magic goat. I haven't gotten
the magic
hasn't
goat.
arrived yet.
I think we have to have like a radius around Birmingham, possibly.
No, if you order 100 pounds, it doesn't matter where it is.
I don't know. 100 pounds is enough to.
If I have a magic goat, it'll take me wherever I need
the
to go.
magic goat will take you. Different podcast.
Okay.
I think maybe we should clarify that. People who don't watch both.
Yeah, that's true.
We
podcast.
have so Baba Java is a sponsor of Covenants and Kingdoms, another podcast, and one of our ads is we always make a joke that if you order 100 pounds of coffee, because I do this story like this classic literature story as like a cold open type thing. And so whatever the story's about, Brad's going to deliver the coffee in that way.
You
know, so one of them was on a magic goat.
Something about a goat, yeah.
It was something about a goat.
With a cornucopia.
Yeah, with a cornucopia. So anyway, that's where that comes from. Sorry.
So go listen to
Covenants and Kingdoms. I don't know which. Oh, that's on the Jacob and the goats.
Yes, it was. Yeah,
episode.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can go listen to that. It's funny. Anyway, thanks so much, guys, for joining us. That ended poorly, but
no, it's funny.
No
worries. We'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot. See ya.
Cue the music.
Hilarious.